Welcome to Slay Laugh Repeat. Please remember to, if you like what you hear, subscribe and comment and get this video out there. Today, I'm excited. We're going to be talking about the Diddy documentary, The Reckoning. And remember, we're just four women with strong, silly opinions. We're not lawyers or FBI or anything like that. And everything we say is alleged. So don't be coming for us in the comments later.
And I'm not going to be saying it over and over again.
Yeah, we're not going to be saying it. Everything is alleged based off of what's in the documentary and what we've already seen. So first, we're going to dive into why for some, this hit so hard emotionally, some for our culture. Some it didn't, but some, I'm one of the ones that did hit hard. I think mainly it was because I just had no idea any of this was going on. I was a big old Biggie fan and listened to him like faithfully. I guess how many albums did he have? I think he only had 2. But I had them both as soon as they dropped and was listening to them nonstop. So I'm seeing Diddy and stuff in everybody's videos and stuff. And I was like, he was like one of those hype men that didn't really have. Yeah, dancing all up in the videos.
Yeah, hype man.
Yeah, he was like a hype man. And then I remember when, and that was another thing. But I remember when after what's the name, Biggie died, Puff kind of started getting big and started rapping like, more popular. And I was like, kind of like, why? I was like, I didn't even know he was a rapper and all that stuff. But yeah, I seen all of this going on. I remember the Source Awards when they were beefing with each other, and then Suge Knight was talking about it, if you want to be in everybody's videos, and I was just at home with my mouth on the floor like, this is crazy. Yeah. And Andre 3000 talking about, the South got something to say, and I'm like, what is going on?
What?
Yeah, it was.
Why didn't I not remember that? I don't remember.
Yeah, because we were young though. Yeah, y'all were younger, and just I was all up in it. I was all about the hip hop culture, so it was a big deal for me. But I think Lise and y'all were saying,
I do feel like it is a big deal. Like, I see the huge historical effect and impact of what just happened and what dropped in that documentary. I wasn't that big of a fan of Diddy and Puff Daddy or whatever, so I kind of would try to block him out because he was all in the way, y'all. Like, that's the only thing I remember. I used to make fun of the way he would be dancing. So like, I liked his there was one dance that he did. I'm gonna have to clip it in here, but I liked it, and so I would like make fun of him. I would, just skip it all around.
Take that.
Yeah, take that. Like, I feel like we went on a rant saying take that for a while. But, he was just goofy. I did not take him serious at all. When he started rapping, I was like, oh, okay, you found the gateway, you down an artist, you try to fill a gap. I didn't know that he really wanted to be like that. I thought they were like, get on out there, because they lost somebody. But he was not good. He was riding everybody's coattail like that, trying to be the one.
I mean, the guy was saying that in that documentary. Like how he was like, that's not how I was saying that. And then he had to teach him how to rap that song. What was
that
the
was
song?
hilarious. He literally had said,
and when he did his little voice, he sounded like,
I see
it was like a Kermit the Frog,
or whatever. Because it was, I can't remember the song. God damn it.
Oh, that was.
But, what song he was supposed to be singing? It was like
it was a Godzilla soundtrack, but I can't remember.
From the Godzilla soundtrack.
He was like supposed to be going kind of hard, like something, and then he was like, "Hey, Michael,"
and he was, "Hear my falls, hear my cries." I was like, "Oh my god!"
I was rolling. Yeah,
it was funny.
They were clowning. Yeah, it was like
they were. Totally there was see how he could be getting bullied. So if all that stuff is true and he was getting picked on, like, without those people around him and without that money, I can totally see him getting picked on and being like a target. Because there's just something not authentic about this person, and they're just trying so hard to do something. And that's kind of off-putting, especially when you're not a real person or you're doing people dirty, like big time dirty, It's like, so now a lot of things make sense. I guess I wasn't paying that close attention to see all the clips that they were showing.
I don't know. It's like he was like, we need that girl Kalina, whatever, that had the group with Don, Dirty Money. But Don was on Danity King. But then when that group split up, then he made the Dirty Money one. And that other black girl She was in that group. They were talking about her and how they need her to speak about, the court stuff. Because Don was coming out saying some stuff. And he was like, I don't know, I never had a problem with that girl. He's talking to the people on the phone.
Just totally lying. Like, oh my,
that was
he was such a liar. He was such a good liar.
Yeah.
Like, cause he lied to the world,
he was asking people for help over, when he wasn't supposed to be talking to these people. He was reaching out to people, and she was one of them.
When you lie so much, you become like a habitual liar. You start to believe yourself. Because some of those, he was starting to like really sound like the fact that he recorded it. This is stuff that he recorded himself. Like,
like there's video evidence,
and it's catching you up.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like your mental state. It's
hearing
like,
you say shit like, oh my God, being outside, I got to go take a shower. I've been around all these people.
You know what's funny?
That's like 100 people.
As a germaphobe,
but I understand a little bit too, but I think he said it kind of
it's the way
weird,
he said it.
Like,
so it's in his position, why would you even say that on camera? Like, I wouldn't even say it, and I'm not famous or something because I know it's going to make me sound like a jerk, but like, you're just
and there's ways you can do it because
he never thought that stuff was gonna be used.
Dude, blah blah blah.
You might need to just lean into being a germaphobe, like being like, I'm a germaphobe.
But that is true. But like all the hugs and all whatever,
So that's
that means you. I don't know.
You don't need to be in that lifestyle.
Just so fake about him. So you don't really want to embrace somebody. You don't really want to touch nobody. You're just doing it for, it's for show. It's whatever's on the
But
street.
the thing is, like, his heart wasn't into it. He didn't even talk about like, man, the love he's getting from these people or nothing like that. He just went immediately to germs.
Yeah.
You
I
should
get
be
it.
happy.
Yeah.
And they were already starting to hear
got
about
that love still shit.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
And they could be cleverly editing though, guys. So I try to,
That's
whenever I watch
true,
these documentaries, I try to look at it from an angle of just an observer. And I know on both sides, people are going to receive it a certain way, and then they're also presenting it a certain way. Because the person who's behind it, they got an agenda. They're like, I'm going to take this person down. I'm going to show them in the worst light possible.
Because he wasn't talking about stuff, his stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, and there was things they weren't talking about. Like I've been almost binging on, my algorithm is totally messed up now because there's all these like Diddy videos and all the stuff that wasn't in it and all this crap. And so that in itself, I know you have all this footage. You were selective about what you just showed us right then. So not that I'm saying he didn't do anything, because I definitely think he is our new villain, the diddler.
Okay, he is the diddler, which is the
I do think he
funniest
earned
thing.
the diddler, and that is his new title, and that's just what you get. Because there are consequences. I don't care how long it takes when you're being a little dirty, nasty thing. Will come up. It will come back.
All the stuff on video and stuff. Like, why would you have anybody record anything you do? That's just not smart. That's just stupid.
That's
ego. Is that ego? The power stuff.
Yeah,
that's the power.
It's the threat.
Yes.
It's the threat. Like, you're not gonna tell that you did this.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's what it is.
But I got something over your head. So you'll never tell about the bad shit.
And I'm sure somebody got something over his head. And they're like, you better not tell on me.
Exactly.
Well, we seeing it now. Oh, okay. I got a question for y'all. Like, so I feel like there were so many red flags that were, even if I was trying to be in this industry, I would probably go to somebody else. I'm not going to Diddy. Did y'all notice any red flags, or what would he do? Some of the things he was doing that would make you run, like
all up in the video.
Yes.
All up in the videos,
like
not giving
he's
nobody
one
no
producer
space.
that was just like, literally all up in the videos.
Yeah,
and like you would think it is his song, because honestly, I would call it a puffy song.
Because of how visible
and it'd be like, make me not even really know who the artist is. Like, I knew some, but I would be like, is this Puffy's song? And it'll be Mace's song or something.
Yeah.
It'd be like, is he the feature, or is it, you know what I mean?
That is very true.
For a hype man, he was very visible. Like, very visible.
Yeah.
And so
and that was not normal.
Yeah, you hardly seen his artist. Like he definitely made sure he was in the limelight. And
that's
even,
about the
after
thing I like about his
Biggie.
music is his artists, because he did have good artists.
Yeah.
You know, like I like Jodeci, I like Mary, I like
I
Total.
I was gonna say, you guys, what was the song that they highlighted when Mary came out? That was so naturally coming from my perspective, the red
Real
flag
Love.
was, because remember last time, remember in our episode, like a couple episodes ago,
when we came for you about not
I got a lot of like backlash about how I did not necessarily love
Mary's
music.
As you should.
The music to me never touched my heart the way music does these days. But you know what? I was thinking maybe I was too young or whatever. Maybe it was. But I honestly think I was catching on to something. Because did you guys ever see her look happy? Did she not ever look depressed and
She
sad?
was
You
depressed
guys,
and on drugs and getting beat up by
she
Casey,
said,
and
what's
getting
his name
beat up.
by the dude from Jodeci.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Why'd you say it like that? You're like, yeah, she was looking sad as hell.
Like,
she was on drugs and getting beat up. And that made me laugh.
I did it
so
again.
If somebody's laughing right then, it's because of how she said it. She's like,
yeah, it's because of how she said it.
Like,
And I'm not even
in the beginning. When she first came in, I don't know when she was getting beat up though. But like,
he was beating on her though.
She was in a relationship with.
She's confirmed it. I think he's even confirmed it that they both had done drugs and he was abusive and stuff, and they were into whatever. So that's all. Like it was just like a matter of fact for me. I was like,
Well, the timeline for that is when.
Like when she joined Holly, the most dangerous place in the world.
No, when in her career, in the beginning or in like later on when she was blown up.
I feel like from the jump. I feel
She
like
into
from the jump, she was in a situation where she was around predators.
And she came from like a hard background. I used to know the details, but I kind of forget some of them. But like she had a hard upbringing too with her family and stuff like that.
I feel like I was literally about to say that. At least
what's the 411? I watched it. It was
but I knew she had one.
I think that made me like her even more because I was just like, Mary. I know Mary went through a lot. So when you see somebody come up that hard, you want all the best for them. So I'm always rooting for Mary.
Yeah.
My whole thing is I wasn't coming for it wasn't that I didn't like the person.
No.
The music to me, the music had a different energy. And if he was, now that I know he was behind it, y'all, I'm like I feel like I was picking up on some of that shit, like whatever he is, what he's about.
From her, she had
the
a
way
lot of.
She's
that's what
performing
people liked about her is the energy, the
the realness, the rawness,
because she really was going through it.
And I think maybe some, managers for artists put them in those type of situations so you can make that good music. Because a lot of them date behind the scenes.
I thought you were gonna say so they could get compromised. So they have them under control.
Yeah, the S.A.E.
That too, but I think you want to make good music because you be hearing them behind the scenes. Like that just reminds me of like Faith, when she was like married to Biggie and, she was singing to him in there, like making that song, like, how could you? Well, I forgot the song shit, but I don't want to sing it, girl. I was like, I'm not.
I was so ready.
No. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing it. Maybe later.
Ooh, I gotta turn on this after this.
Yeah,
I know. She ready to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what was going on behind the scenes with them.
Right.
So yeah, I do.
Tina Turner was going through this and all her power music. Come on now. These guys know what they're doing.
You think they're putting them in these situations, or there's just predators preying on these creative, talented children, mostly.
Yes.
They're all
that
really
is exactly
young.
what Diddy did to Bieber, to Usher, to...
So this is my thing.
Allegedly, but we all hear it. Come on now.
You're not saying that over.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to say
it's
that.
all alleged.
You're not going to sue me for what everybody's saying.
Yeah. Your mama and your daddy said it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Were you done?
My whole
Were you going to say? Go ahead.
No, because I don't feel like what I'm trying to say is coming across right. And now I'm gonna still get like backlash for like, but I felt like the music is I don't know. I just felt like it was.
Whose music, Mary?
No, okay, it's not right because I don't know the songs, you guys. Like I literally don't know the name.
Kelly's was more over-sexualized.
But I feel like I could feel the bad energy through the music, and I felt like when she came out and they highlighted how he had helped produce that song, and I was like, oh, maybe that's why I didn't like it because I didn't like him. And I didn't
know
like
what song you're talking about.
It wasn't
right
I didn't like Mary. I never felt like
the
she was a
song you're
bad
talking
person
about.
and what she was going through wasn't showing up in her work. But I do feel like there was an energy about that song that I did not, because that one in particular in the documentary made me feel like, no, but it wasn't just
I think she was always under Diddy, though, when you still didn't like her.
No,
because
the
she
song
wasn't
that
always under him. You know that, right?
Elisha, I'm saying the song, if I know it, when I get the song, you guys, we're going to put it.
I want to hear that so bad.
The song that when they highlighted it on the documentary, she was literally working with him.
Sorry.
And
it wasn't Real Love.
It was like, no.
Real
well, what was
Love.
the song when she came out in the documentary, you guys, on the stage, and they were like, and Mary, and when they first introduced that she was one of his artists.
I'm not going to remember
and
that.
why
Mary
the hell do you guys remember that allegedly she got or something by him, or like got
her?
We going all the way.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, we gotta cut that part.
I never heard it.
I think they were kind of hinting at maybe she got
S.A.E by him.
Yeah. Or like
I think I hear they used to bump heads a lot
before this,
and you know what I'm saying? Because maybe she wasn't with the shits.
I heard it before this.
Because they weren't cool for a long time, right? They weren't cool for a long time. Between some time. When she switched over to other people.
Why do you think that is? There's a lot of people that didn't get covered in this, Elisha.
Because
like,
he was trying to be controlling and she wasn't with the shits, probably. And
I'm sure like
he probably got her into that lifestyle,
that they say he was doing, not paying people, trying to insert himself, and being nasty after 12 or whatever the freak time they designated, then I would be staying away from his ass too, like too easy. And then the fact that what pissed me off is that he was some kind of gatekeeper to the industry. So people literally had to go through him or get an approval from him. Like, for why? He ain't know. Who is that? The whole time I would have been like, who is that?
He got Wendy Williams kicked off the radio. Yeah.
Did he?
He did?
That's who got Wendy?
Yeah, because she had said something about him. Was it? I don't. It was either about him essaying somebody. No, about him being a closet gay person, a gay man, and and how she saw something. She was mentioning how she saw him doing something, and then he had her like blackballed and stuff, and wasn't able to return to the radio. But,
so that's the part that
how
makes
they be
me,
making people look crazy when they come out and say things like
they're always gonna make you look crazy.
Now we can all see the other perspective. That's why I feel like really like why this documentary is so impactful, though, because it shows another side, and then hopefully like people in society will start opening their eyes a little bit more and understanding like there's a lot of control and manipulation that goes on behind the scenes, and we shouldn't idolize to this degree to make people like.
Don't every religion say don't?
I do not be doing that. That's why I can't
even
their names.
This is
I
what
don't even know
brings the money.
Well, this is the thing. Like,
I think
touching on some of the red flags is one. He used to be, if I see a grown man throwing temper tantrums, like he used to literally throw temper tantrums, like picking up stuff, and something, and I feel like, I'm out. Like I can find, like I feel like people,
like, why
you need to find
like that.
If you got some talent and you trust in your abilities, you can find like somebody with some sense that's not gonna be throwing temper tantrums and literally throwing things or cursing me out. I ain't got time for that.
Right.
And then what did y'all say? Oh, my mind still be blown, and I really hope that I feel like artists are getting hip now, and they like have their own. They get rights to their royalties, and I forget all the other language, but like they're not getting done dirty with the signing bad contracts and stuff like that. Like, but I'm just like, dude, then none of these people, even the guy in the last that didn't get paid by Diddy, and he's like,
Rob.
Yeah, is that his
What's the
name?
name?
Yeah,
What?
sure.
Like
The
that.
What did
producer.
you
I forget.
say?
What happened?
What did you say? What was he
Oh, yeah, like he's like putting them up in the house, and yeah, I got you. I'm gonna pay you $250, whatever.
saying.
It sounds like they didn't sign nothing, and I'm like,
No,
you haven't
he
seen
was
the
there
5
for 3
Heartbeats and the
years or
Temptation
something.
movies and all these
Hey.
damn movies. Like there's Cadillac Records. What? There's
Right.
so many movies that are based off of real stories of people getting done dirty. Like you didn't watch none of it.
Right. You didn't watch none of those movies.
You just
I know.
you're gonna take his word for it, like, ooh, he's gonna give me
I know.
$100. And he was
Handshake
like,
deal.
yeah, like
He
putting
got
them
you
up in
moving
houses and
in.
stuff.
A lot
And
of people
then-
said that too. I feel like Terrence Howard was talking about some stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
he was
he
trying to get
was.
into acting, and he was just like over there, and then he was like
Yeah.
taking them to the clubs and doing all this, and he was like, when are we gonna start,
Yeah, yeah.
practicing this stuff?
He
know,
said,
I don't-
I just saw one video and Terrence Howard said he would go over there and Diddy was just like staring at him and he's like,
Hey,
okay,
What's up?
like, you want to get started working? Like they weren't
Yeah.
doing no
What
work.
it-
And
what
so then he
nothing.
said he went and his manager was like, or an assistant manager was like, I think he's trying to you. And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, and then he
he
said
was like, oh, that
distanced.
makes sense.
Yeah, he's
He
like,
has so
I
many
get it.
suspect times.
He's
just
like,
so
oh,
many
that's
suspect
and he
times.
stayed over there. But
Yes.
people was
Yeah.
calling Terrence Howard's name out too, like he was there or something. And I was like, Terrence, you better get in front of this because I've been hearing.
Yeah.
his
I mean,
name
I
come up,
believe
too.
a lot of people were there, but I believe there's like parties inside the parties.
Well,
Yeah, because they
most
said there would be
definitely.
like the regular party
know?
and then the after
Yeah.
party, and that's
And
when
sometimes people
Mhm.
go past
That
the mark
happened.
that they're not
Don't
supposed to
stay
be at.
past.
Yeah.
What did
one
Cat
comedian
Williams
was
said?
saying.
Like,
when
because
they
Diddy
try
be
to tell
trying
you-
to party, and you gotta tell
Yeah.
him no.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta
That's
tell
so
him no.
funny.
You
But,
gotta tell them no.
And
my
Jamie
God.
Foxx was around the parties, I feel like, taping around.
Then you
Yeah.
know,
In the past.
interesting fact, Denzel
And he got
started hearing.
sick.
What?
Sorry.
Denzel?
No, that's not what I was going to say. That
Later.
was like 20 years later. He got sick like a lot later.
So,
I don't
He's like,
know.
he's
I
still-
don't think it's related. But
okay.
Denzel caught wind of what's his name? Jamie Foxx partying and like kind of acting crazy out there. And he reached out to him because he said he saw so much talent in him. And he reached out to him and was like, hey, like you got a lot on the line. Like you need to be careful and you need to like cut it out. Basically, he was like,
Mhm.
he didn't want to see him waste all that talent. And
he's
I think he
knew
listened.
that.
Yeah,
You
he
guys,
calmed
I
down.
think like on the inside, I feel like the word does travel, but people know that he's capable of some really vile things. Like before the documentary came out, I feel like a lot of celebrities and talent in and outside of the music industry, but like in acting, they probably all knew about this shit going down and was like, hey,
Maybe not all.
you know, or there were
but at some
rumors. There were
level,
rumors.
Yeah, rumors
Yeah.
or something at some level because people
Your
were
status
saying
level.
people were
You
saying
probably
like
know about the status.
you got to
level
leave
of your-
early, like don't stay. Referencing his parties, they were
Yeah.
like you just can't stay late.
Right.
And if you look back and you hear people saying that stuff, like oh,
Mm-hmm. And but
Those
this is
are
the thing though,
warnings.
and the real deal, if all these people were like of legal age and consenting, and you know, even if it's gay folks or straight folks or whatever,
Consenting.
if they're all and nobody's being like drugged or nothing like that, having little freak offs or big freak offs, I
not a
guess.
problem.
That's
Right.
not
Right.
against the law. As
Them
long as
freak offs
everybody's
had
like whatever.
drugs involved.
I know that's where the problem comes in.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
or if I want
I
to
think
take
all
drugs,
freak offs probably have.
yeah,
especially
if
not
I'm
well.
like knowingly like, oh, I want to take this drug and participate in that, that's a different
Yeah.
thing than like you like drugging me
Sneaking
without
it.
my
Yeah.
without my
Yes.
knowledge.
Like how
Sneaking it.
the producer
And
was
putting it
saying
in
that he was
everything.
getting to.
yeah, no.
In the oil,
'Cause I
I
was
wanted
like,
to hear
I
more
would've
about
just
like how
went-
that.
I was like, I wouldn't have been
That
drinking
shit's
this in,
sincere.
I thought it would be cool, but he had it in everything, girl, like the water, everything. Like he
He's
drugged
you gonna
everything.
That
this.
reminds
And my
me
ass
of
would have
that
been over there
movie.
with the water, like waking up, like, oh my God. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Blink
you
Twice.
just don't
You think
know.
you're just
Blink
you think
Twice
you
is
just
the
getting a
movie.
little refresher.
I
You
love
finna
Blink
get out
Twice.
of there.
It's such a good
Yeah.
movie.
Blink Twice was
It
good.
was
I
that
do think he was
situation when you
Blink
just
Twice
had
in
somebody.
people.
That's
so
why you're
scary.
taking them away to little islands and stuff
Yeah.
and whatever, like
Mhm.
out the
Yeah.
way.
Moving them
You
away.
Well,
can't
in the
leave.
movie,
You can't
in the
leave that because
movie,
that guy was on a
but
cruise. Where he going?
Mhm. You ain't
Who
going
he
no, he
gonna
wasn't on
call?
a cruise. He
Wasn't
was
I'm
in
not
his.
on a
He was
cruise.
on his
He
like
was
boat home.
yeah, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a cruise because it would be a cruise to me,
Yeah.
but
I was
that's
like,
what I
yeah.
mean. So
I knew what you
He was
meant.
in his boathouse. So same thing.
Sure
Same thing.
was
If he
on a
tried to
cruise.
leave Alicia, he would have woke up and heard them little engines coming on. Like what? No. So Diddy had a plan. He was like, "This is gonna be the best place to get him because then I could just float away. We could just ride off into the sunset." But
Yes.
no.
Predators usually have a plan. So, yeah, what were you about to say?
I'm just so surprised nobody like beat him down. Like, and I
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm like,
but I
yeah.
think what the
because
problem
they
is
heard.
because they wanted.
He's like, if you touch me,
They still wanted
I'm gonna
to
show
get what they
everybody this
wanted,
video.
what they were even there for. Just like
He
Cassie, I
dangles
feel
the
like
carrot, proverbial carrot, in front of their face.
yeah, you
He
want to do
dangles
it.
Not for
something.
no. So that's what they tell you. Like, don't be out here selling your soul. Like, there can't be no
Yes,
price
yes,
for like your
yes. It can't
dignity,
be
your
no
respect,
price.
your
Yeah.
Just
you
like
have to have some kind of line here.
Yeah.
And trying to be famous so hard that you let somebody
Right.
violate you to the point where you got to do
Yes.
drugs to
Fuck
numb the
no.
pain or like
Mhm.
That
escape
part.
is a problem. Like that
So much
that
a
whole
problem.
looking towards Hollywood, like, oh, that's something to
Couldn't get
aspire
me.
to. It
Couldn't do
never,
it.
ever
Yeah.
was a part of
There's
my
no
psyche.
way.
And I'm so glad.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah.
only that, I don't have the talent, nobody's even come in. But beyond that, it's like that's not a lifestyle you should be chasing anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you find out this shit is ran by a whole devil and his crew.
Yeah.
Like, what? And some witches and warlocks too? What the hell?
Mhm.
I would be devastated, number one, because now you're not going to get the dream that you thought you were going to get because it's on the other side of that door.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like, dang, I can't. It's so crazy. We were just listening to the music, and behind the
I
scenes, it
know.
was all this stuff going on, like a whole
Mhm.
soap opera was happening
Mhm.
behind the scenes.
Right.
See?
Like, I had no idea. That's the thing. Like,
So, one sentence each: what shocked you, what
mhm.
annoyed you, what made you pause, what you hope people actually take from this documentary.
Ooh, I should have wrote that shit down.
God
Okay,
damn.
I just
I know.
watched it.
Oh,
Okay.
dang. So what I hope people take away from this documentary is pay attention to those red flags, pay attention to your intuition. If you are trying to make it in Hollywood, whatever your talent is, if you have true talent, I hope you believe in God or some spirit, whatever, like it's going to make room for you. If you got somebody acting crazy, throwing tantrums, trying to, take the spotlight and what else was, control you, isolate you, not pay you,
manipulate you,
not freaking pay you or give you a good
you
contract.
got one time to stick me on
Yes.
some money
Right. Run.
with
run.
a comma too. Like I might
Yes.
murder you.
Like run. You can find God will
Oh,
open up a
God.
door for you. You do not have to deal with that
God will.
craziness.
Yes.
Like, do not deal with no craziness. Listen to those. Like, there were so many things in that movie, that documentary. I would have been out of there. And I really believe it. Like, I have a low tolerance for drama and craziness and stuff that don't make
Girl.
sense. So
We've
that's
been
what
there.
that's what I hope people would take away from that mess. Yeah.
Well, what
that's
I
good.
feel. Are you done? You're done.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
Cut
wanna say-
around.
Okay, so because I'm just like prepared to say some shit.
Yes.
I am ready.
Yes.
No, but I was just gonna say what shocked me, the fact that everybody else was so shocked, because like I feel like I've been calling things out from the
That's
beginning.
true,
Like
though.
if you think about that other video when I even asked you
Right.
guys, like, do you think he had an involvement with it?
Mm.
Why- with Tupac's death?
Tupac and Biggie.
Remember I
Okay.
brought that up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In
Sorry, I
episode
got you.
2.
And I said previously when we were talking
Yeah.
about Biggie and Tupac, I asked you guys, do you think that he had any involvement in Tupac's death? And they talked about that in this documentary. And I'm just like, I feel like my discernment always been on point because I always knew Hollywood was dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's not cool. Especially like boy bands and all that stuff. They all went through it. They all went through it with certain people. There's a lot of Diddies out there that are still hiding. So
he is
honestly,
not the
those
only
people
diddler.
aren't.
They're gonna be like, dang, we got hella diddlers. We gotta come up with some more names. Sad part.
No,
Sorry,
but
guys.
you truly are the pop culture professor, Alicia, like our pop culture queen, because you had an angle I was not thinking. So that is a great perspective and foresight. Without all this being released, it was not even close.
Well, they were trying to say it was a conspiracy.
I mean, they were saying, you know.
Yeah, there was so much
some
conspiracies
to me, like because of that power thing, right?
A little bit of truth.
A lot of people, when they are famous and like big, and as soon as they start coming out saying little things, like haven't you noticed their career just kind of suffer a little bit? Some of them, they go underwater. I blame Hollywood. That's all I'm saying. That's my annoyance with it because nobody gets like what it really is, and it's all about the power stuff. And that's what I think, you know, that's his way of being a pimp, just like his dad. I have this money. I could do anything with this money. Like, you know what I mean?
And get people, control people, and find young girls to mold their mind and manipulate them.
He definitely was pimping
doing things with children. Justin Bieber was a child, if that claim is real.
I know, that makes me sad.
Yeah,
it does.
It does.
And Usher was young too.
Oh yeah. See, I'm so sorry. It's
he was
a little
15.
off.
They both was 15.
Well, allegedly, you know, like I don't know.
Allegedly.
These things are happening.
We're
not saying that.
Just say it.
We're not saying that this is exactly what happened, y'all. But I hear you, Alicia. Allegedly, like they were too young to be thrust into this world and like taken advantage of like that. That's crazy.
Not just that, it's just like you're sending your kid over to a place and just this person's taking care of them. There's even a video.
They want their kids to be just as famous, as bad as whatever. So a lot
so
of
they can come out later, just like the people did to Michael Jackson.
This is why we can't be like just thinking.
So that's what I hope actually comes out of this is that people stop trying to chase that part, like that
and
part
idolizing. Celebrities like they're God. Like if I do what this celebrity does,
they're putting too much power in these people's hands.
Yeah,
it's our doing
regular
as well,
people.
But a lot of people want to be famous so bad that they will live with a whole grown man, knowing they're being violated night after night, and get your butt up and start singing with him again. You want it? Where did you come from? It's that bad. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than let somebody break me.
Not
like
getting a sign as an old ass adult talking about I woke up with my backside sore and was like, what?
Yes, that's where I was hitting at because I was like, I don't want to keep repeating it, but like him in particular, I'm like, what are we doing? And then you talking about, I don't want to say any more. Like you done said everything.
And
like,
he didn't even get $40,000, y'all. He ain't even got $40,000. Like
nothing.
You could go work somewhere else and get more than that.
You could go work somewhere part time and make that money. And you was in there doing what exactly? Giving your music, your creativity, your intellectual property away for free 99? Are you crazy? With some abuse, a side of abuse?
It is sad. It was sad.
That was sad, but at the same time, it's like, stop that. Stop that. Yeah. You can come over here and be with us. Like we healthy, we happy.
Hey, man.
You can come sing for us.
Right.
I know people want they want it. Yes. I'd rather have my peace.
I think it's sad on both ends though, you guys, like for the victims. And I'm not trying to stick up for Diddy, but like he had a point in his life where he went through some tragic times and maybe those things played effect a little bit of what he went through as a kid. If they're saying he's getting beat, I don't know. Like they're saying he was like getting so beat, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know what that means.
That part, Alicia.
That sounds like abuse. That sounds like abuse.
That's the
said what I said.
You
didn't get to say your part about
I didn't say
sentences.
like what shocked me or what disappointed me. What disappointed me though, what disappointed me was the fact that there was not yet all the people that worked closest with him haven't had any vindication. Like, people were just like, yeah, that's a lie. When they would say their little part, like the assistant and the guy who's helped him start the record label, the skinny guy who he's always known from day one, his like day one, his ride or die. When he was like, yeah, he S.A.'d me, they were like, okay, anyway,
that him too?
Definitely didn't happen. And when he came out with a lawsuit, he did at the end. I just watched it this morning, y'all, because I was like, shit, I gotta brush up on my shit.
They blew
but yeah, if you watch the end, he got him too. It's like so disheartening to even me, but I was like, it's probably about to go down at some point. Like, they're going to get what they deserve. I'm like, dang, man. I felt bad that none of that resulted in anything. They tried to get help and nobody helped. And I mean,
a lot of
that's not shocking, but that was my biggest disappointment from the whole thing. I was like, can we get a part two?
Partner with his what?
Like, helped him create the record
with
label
Bad Boy, who helped found Bad Boy. And he worked him. He did so much. You could tell he was wearing like all the hats. He was like the office person.
Was.
And
he was the person, like they said, if he wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened.
And he was abusing him and not paying him and not whatever. Oh,
no, like sad. He said, S.A.E, you guys go back and watch it.
I am. I didn't hear it. Because there are times I fell asleep.
Yeah, I was falling asleep too. There was
another at the beginning a little bit.
I couldn't stop.
There was a lot that
I was like,
I couldn't either.
I was glued, and it was.
So there's another documentary too. I don't know who or where it's at, but there was another documentary that came out like last year or something on Diddy, and I watched that, and it was almost the same information. So I think it was kind of like a repeat, but there was more stuff in this one, more details. But I think that's partly why.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, you guys.
If you made it to the end.
Yeah. Please comment your opinions on this and tell us what shocked you the most about this documentary.
What was the most shocking thing? Because I want to hear what shocked other people.
And what is your pause moment?
Real quick.
Some turf. Oh, I thought I said it. I said it.
That was good?
I said it already. I shouldn't have took her tree out. Like, it's going to let's go.
I am about to go. We're going to go to the movies.
I'm sorry, you guys. We got to go too. We're getting ready to go and follow you.
We can really